How about you, ma'am? Yes. Yep.
Favorite hot dog topping? I'm supposed to say pickles, right? Isn't it? Someone was talking to me yesterday about how is there a Chicago thing with pickles? I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, I do personally, I'm sort of more an onion person. This is quite unexpected. Tim and I used to have a rib club in Chicago where we were on a team. There were no other teams in our league, but we would go to all the rib places we could find. And we went to like several dozen before our doctors told us we had to stop. And this is leading me to the sausage place on Jackson. And they moved though, right? Didn't they?
Yes.
Down the south side, where all the President Streets are. There's a place that's kept its grill going for 150 years or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's just called.
The Hen, right?
It could be. Can I have his mic?
Maxwell.
Say it.
Maxwell Street?
Maxwell.
Okay, oh, Maxwell, yeah, Maxwell Street, that's what it is. Is everyone yelling Maxwell Street? I can't hear, I'm a rock band, I can't hear it. Maxwell Street, that's my favorite hot dog, to have hot dogs from. It's not technically a hot dog, really. All right, last question. Okay, yes, you sir, yep, or ma'am, for sure, person. Yep. How do we do the album art? Dad, are you a plant? This is the album art. You guys want to see? It's like white stuff with there's an explosive snare on the inside. And the way we did it is, I have a friend called Yuri Suzuki, who's a very fantastic designer, and another friend named Wambi, who makes pop-up greeting cards. And we were like, Wambi, we want to make a really cool pop-up thing. Yuri, we want to make a really cool pop-up thing. And then we talked over digital means for like 6 months. And that's why, I think it actually is in stores today for the first time, even though it's been out for a while, because it took us so long to make. But look, the album is called The Adjacent Possible because so many things could just burst out of my sphere! And in fact, this is a good time to say, let's hear it. The LAXs! Do you guys know is the merch booth over here? Where's the merch in? The merch is in the back. The LAXs, we pay them as much as we possibly can, but it still costs them a lot to drive across the country. So go buy everything that they have so that they can get home safe. All right, here is a new song from that album called Love.